And we're back, and we're going to do a little unboxing today on the new Team Corrali Shiroi. Their names of their cars are a little odd. It's because they're from Belgium. I kind of would say if I had any criticism of this company, it would be to maybe do their names that are a little bit more universal worldwide. Maybe a little bit more... Some of the ones they've had have been pretty good, but lately... their naming hasn't been the best. But anyway, we're not here about the name. We're here about truck. I'm excited to see this from them. Something totally new, still based on their 6S platform. I'm sure still a lot of shared parts, but an all-new truck. Nice to see they're not just buggies and monster trucks. So this thing looks pretty cool. I think this is probably going to be a pretty popular release from them as long as everything holds up really well, and their 6S stuff always has been pretty durable. You can see here on the box the shape of the truck. It's a desert slash short course type truck. This is the roller version. They also have an RTR. I got the roller version because I have some electronics that I can put in this right away of a couple different choices, whether I want to do Team Corrali stock stuff or some hobby wing and some castle. So I have a little bit of a choice to figure out what we want to put in here, but I'll probably do the Team Corrali power system and then upgraded servo and a different radio. Anyway, so this is what we got here. It just on the box, it goes over, see the chassis layout. It shows the composite suspension. The oversized shocks that they've always had have been pretty good. The heavy duty drive pins. It's got all spring steel out drives throughout the whole truck. That's pretty nice. Bracing system, pivot ball suspension, and it has the aluminum thing, same as what has been coming on the Kagama, and I think the Asuga, the suspension arm holders. Okay, and there's what the red one would look like. What we got here is the blue one. The orange and blue. I have been going for the green lately on cars, but I did not like the blue and the green together. It kind of was weird looking. Anyway, let's just take a quick look in this. We're not going to go in too in-depth on this video. Okay, there we have it out of the box. This thing looks amazing. It's nice, big. I would say it's as big as... I mean, I don't have any way to compare it here, but it's pretty much the same size as the Arma 4S. I don't think it's quite Mojave size. It doesn't seem to be that big, which is surprising considering it's supposed to be a 6S. They probably, it looks like it also kind of runs a little bit of a shorter wheelbase, which is kind of surprising. But the body looks really good. Interior details. You got the dual drivers, dashboard, the bars inside, window nets. Looks pretty good. A nice touch. The body's not too bad. A little square up front, not much detail across here, just stickers. All in all, not too bad. I do like the blue and the orange. This thing should rip pretty good if it's a 6S truck this size. Now let's take a look at it next to another truck real quick before we get into the features. Now this is it next to a standard 110 scale short course truck. That's the Kyosho. So it'd be standard size, same as Slash and some of the others. Okay, and that's where you can see the real big size difference here. Is just how massively wide the truck is compared to the 110 scale. And then you can see I got the rear lined up. That's how much longer it is wheelbase wise. So it's not terribly long for a 6S truck, but... Okay, we're going to look underneath the hood here. See what they got going here. So there's the interior cage and stuff. There is no real dust protection. Nothing built into it on the body wise, keeping rocks out. We do have some guards here and across the side. I don't know that those are going to exactly keep rocks out of here. This truck is probably going to get filled full. They did leave the back of the chassis open. That'll let the dirt flow out the back. But I think the spur gear is kind of exposed, not really covered. In the type of conditions I typically run in, it's very gravelly or has aggregate stone, so they might get chewed up pretty good there. You can see there's where the servo mounts. Again, this is a roller, so no electronics. Nice big beefy shocks up front. You got their heavy duty CVA axles with the rings on them. All the supports around all the plastic, so around the arms. The lower arms have the aluminum supports. Aluminum braces connected to their plastic brace setup. That's what we've been seeing on the Kagama and the Asuga. Pretty decent looking wheels and tires. These tires will probably hold up. They feel pretty soft for a truck this size, but would also wear well on pavement and do well in dirt. You can see the extra long suspension in the rear. It has sway bars front and rear. Big beefy bumper. Should take a pretty good impact. Let's see, the bottom, it's just their standard, it's not 70-75, probably 60-61, with their nice big skids. Anyway guys, that was the first look of this. We're going to get it out and run it really soon. I just wanted to show you guys the truck up close and get a look at it for myself. I'm pretty excited about this one. And anyway, guys, I'll have links down in the description. If you use any of those links, they will help out the channel. I might have some links for this truck and some links to my other favorite things. Anyway, guys, like, subscribe, and share, and thanks for watching.